Yo, what's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back with another video. And today I got my top 5 MLB prize picks plays for the day. And before we get in this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps me out a ton and really helps push my content out to more and more people, guys. And yesterday we had a really solid day overall. 6-2 day, 2-2 on the MLB plays, 4-0 on the WNBA plays. So 6-2 day, we'll definitely take that. And our free 5K entry went 3 for 4, so we made 1.5K. And we have a lot of money in our PrizePicks account to be betting with, because it's all promo funds. I can't withdraw it. Now I got 1.5K to turn into 5K. Get that 5K now. So we're going to do that today. We got a lot of good plays for you. And yeah, I woke up late this morning, so that's why I have 5 plays, because I wanted to make it up for you guys with the video being out a little bit later, about an hour and a half later than normal, that I'd have a longer video for you guys with more plays. So I wanted to make sure I did that. But before you get in this video, if you aren't joined into my SoBet community, go ahead and join that right now. With the top link in the description will be my link tree, and then click the SoBet community, which will be the top link in the link tree, to get exclusive content to all of my plays, all of my write-ups, and everything like that. I definitely think it's worth it in there. You can use my code FIELDSFOCUS. So if like the code doesn't automatically work, because sometimes it doesn't, use code FIELDSFOCUS when you check out, and you'll get full access to all my plays, all my slips, all my write-ups, everything like that, and 40 plus other content creators on SoBet, all their plays and write-ups and everything like that. And just for 30 cents a day, it's definitely worth it. You're paying for one premium Discord pretty much, and you're getting 40 of them. So definitely worth it. I really would appreciate it. And if you do, let me know down below so I can personally thank you for doing it. But without further ado, let's talk about these 5 plays. So first off, I got Sonny Gray and Dane Dunning over 10.5 combined strikeouts. So Gray has been over his line in 4 straight starts. Dunning has been over his line in 3 of his last 4, with his only under being a hook. The Twins strike out by far the most in baseball overall, and they strike out by far the most versus right-handed pitching. The Rangers have been top 10 in strikeouts over the last month. They've definitely had their struggles with striking out as well. It's a great matchup for both pitchers. They should be able to get it done. Obviously, Sonny Gray has been a dominant pitcher for the last month or two. And honestly, even though the Rangers' offense is great, I think he's going to be able to strike a good amount of these guys out. And I think he might end up with, 7 or 8 strikeouts alone. And that would definitely make Dunning's job a whole lot easier. But truthfully, I do think Dunning gets it done as well, because the Twins strike out like crazy. And if you take a look at Dunning's stats this season, he goes under majority of the time versus teams that don't strike out a lot. And then when he faces the Twins, the Mariners, the White Sox, teams that strike out like crazy, Dunning goes off. The A's for like a ton of strikeouts. Like, he has multiple 10-plus strikeout games, but he also has a lot of 2 strikeout games. But this is a game where he's going up against the Twins. We know how impatient the Twins are, how much they strike out, and I just think this is a great matchup for both of them. So Sonny Gray and Dane Dunning over 10.5 strikeouts is my first play of the day. Nose is itching. All right, next up, I got Spencer Strider over 45.5 fantasy score versus the Giants. Now, I know 45.5 fantasy score is high as hell, but this is Spencer Strider. This is the guy who strikes out 10-plus people pretty much every start. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 starts, so that should tell you. It doesn't matter how high a line is. I always get people say that, like, I don't take strikeouts lines over 7. Okay, I understand if that's like your personal preference, because don't gamble anything you're not confident in. That's just a fact. But logically, that makes no sense, because seriously, the lines are set for players based on how good they are, obviously. Like, obviously, a pitcher that doesn't strike many people out might have a line of 3. But Spencer Strider, who consistently gets 10 strikeouts, has his line at 9 or 8.5, obviously. So that just, don't worry about that. But he's over this in 4 straight road starts. The Giants have scored easily the fewest runs in baseball over the last month. The Giants strike out the 5th most in baseball on the season. Obviously, a great matchup here for Strider. The Giants' offense has been absolutely atrocious for a while now. If you've seen the Giants' offense for a while now, they've been awful. I think this is a matchup where Strider, really just dominates. This is going to be a vintage Strider, 7 innings, 12 Ks type of performance, in my opinion. I absolutely love this line. So Spencer Strider over 45.5 fantasy score versus the Giants is my second play of the day. Next up, this is my favorite play of the day. I got Framber Valdez over 31.5 fantasy score versus the Tigers. The Tigers have scored the second fewest runs in baseball this season. The Tigers are top 10 in strikeouts. The Tigers have the sixth worst OPS versus left-handed pitching this season. The Tigers overall are just a horrible, horrible offense. The Astros are the better team, and there's a high chance Valdez can secure the win as well. And he's over this line in all 4 career starts versus the Tigers. I absolutely think the value is crazy here. I think Valdez is going to dominate in this start. I really do. And I just think this line is so low. Like, why 31.5 fantasy score for arguably a top 3 to 4 pitcher in baseball? Like, why is this line so low? I do not understand. I think he's going to go off tonight. Expect a Framber Valdez masterclass. Don't be shocked if he throws a complete game. He's the best in the league at throwing complete games and going deep into starts. So, love this line. Framber Valdez over 31.5 fantasy score is my third play. Next up for the fourth play, I got Brady Singer over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Mariners. Even if the Mariners can score some runs, Singer should be able to cover and go deep into the start. Singer, because he's extremely pitch efficient. Sorry, I couldn't talk. I said Singer. Singer is extremely pitch efficient, won't work his pitch count too high. That's why he'll be able to give up, 4 or 5 runs. Even if that happens, there's a good chance he still goes 6 innings because he's extremely pitch efficient. And what do we know about managers, especially on teams like the Royals that are playing for nothing? All that matters for how long you're pitching pretty much is your pitch count. That's all that matters. They could care less if he gave up 8 runs and went the full pitch count. Like, it's just about the pitch count because they're not really trying to win the game. Like, they want to win, sure, maybe, but they don't care. So I like this line a lot. 22 in his last start versus the Mariners a couple weeks ago, over in 8 of his last 11 starts. The Mariners right now are hot as an offense too, but I expect them personally to cool down at some point. I don't expect the Mariners offense to just be dominant all season long because they've been bad all season long. And then all of a sudden the last couple weeks, their offense has heated up and been a lot better. But I really like this line today. So Brady Singer over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Mariners is my fourth play. Next up for the fifth and final play, I got Bryce Miller under 5.5 strikeouts versus the Royals. The Royals strike out the third fewest amount over the last 30 days. Under in 10 of his last 18 starts, or under in 10 of his 18 starts this season. The Royals have scored the 8th most runs over the last month. Could bounce him quick into the start. Miller never pitches over 85 pitches, really. Shouldn't pitch more than around 5-6 innings tops. Miller just is not a polished pitcher yet. He's not allowed to go deep into his pitch count. He struggles at times, and the Royals' offense have been absolutely amazing over the last month, weirdly enough. And they're not striking out whatsoever. So it's obviously a really good line for us. I like the value here. I expect it to get bumped down, honestly. So Bryce Miller, under 5.5 strikeouts versus the Royals, is my fifth play of the day. So those were my top 5 MLB PrizePicks plays for the day. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps me out a ton. It helps push my content out to more and more people, and I really would appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, the road to 3K subscribers is on. Join the SoBet community with the top link in the link tree. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next one.